Good afternoon, student. Today we are going to read active and passive voice of integrative sentence. Alright. So we have read assertive sentence, imperative sentence, and today turn is for integrative sentence. Alright. So my dear students, you have read different examples and you have practiced some of the questions, okay, which are difficult to understand. Okay. So now just you see, first of all I am going to write some sentences of integrative sentence. Okay. So now my dear students, integrative sentence, it is divided into two parts. Okay. Before going this, what is integrative sentence? Let me introduce. Okay. Integrative sentence is that sentence which asks the question. Yes, which asks the question, and there is question mark at the end of the sentence. There is question mark and it asks the question. It has always query, question for you. How does, when does, who build this house? Are you fine? Are you going to studio? Are you making a cake? You know, are you painting a pictures? Okay. To whom you like? Okay. These all sentences are integrative. Okay. So just like it asks the question, yes, and there is a question mark at the end, right. Now integrative sentence, it is divided into two parts. First is ask the question. It starts from auxiliary verb and answer will be yes or no, whether it is yes or no. And another is WH question. It starts from WH word, just like when, how, where, why, whom, etc. Alright. It starts from WH word, just like why, when, yes, how far, yes, whom, who. These all are WH word. Okay. Integrative question start from WH as well as auxiliary verb. Okay. My dear student, astro question always start from auxiliary verb. Yes, auxiliary verb is that verb which is used before the main verb. Yeah, before the main verb. Helping verb. It can be said as a helping verb. Alright. So now look at here some example. And my dear student, what is the structure of active? Auxiliary verb, subject and verb plus remaining parts question mark. Yes, and in WH word, what is there in active structures? WH word, auxiliary verb, subject plus main verb plus object question mark. Okay. Now and my dear students, you see auxiliary verb here, yes no questions. Yeah, yes no question. Does she write a story? Question is here. Does she write a story? Let me see. Does she write a story? Yeah, it is auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, and it is a object, right? And there is a question mark. It means it is asking a question and its answer is in yes or no. Yes or no. Yes. Now and what is the passive structures, my dear students? When you change into passive of ask no question, what is the structure? First of all, we write the auxiliary verb on the basis of object. Auxiliary verb, object, be, okay, be3 plus by plus this, you know, okay. Auxiliary verb, object, be3 plus by plus subject we can write. Yeah. Is she writing a story? Yeah. It is written in present continuous tense. You have to study in, we can say tense wise, simple present, present continuous, present perfect, yeah, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, simple future, future perfect only. Now this we have to study. Alright. So now does she write a story? It is a sentence. Does she write a story? You can change this, you know, into passive. A story. First of all, you have to put is MR in simple present. Okay, simple present, and simple past was where, present perfect has a plus been. Okay, this thing you have to remember in tense. Okay, so it's like a story means singular. So is a story written by her question mark. Is a story written by her, question mark. Okay. So, now it is passive. And another example you see, here it is written in present continuous tense. My dear student, is she writing a story? Is she writing a story? It is in present continuous tense. So, in present continuous tense, what we have to use? Auxiliary verb plus object plus being. In continuous form, being is used. Yes, and perfect form we should use been, be and been. Yeah, is a story being written by her? Now it is passive, and at last question mark. In question also, answer also, question mark is there, because both the sentences asking a question, only structure is different. Only structure is different, right? But their intention is asking question. There is a query, but only structure is different, but the meaning is same. Meaning is same. My dear student, is she writing a story? Is a story being written by her? Now it is passive. Did you call me? Did you call me? It is in simple past. All right. Simple past. Remember the formula: was where plus P3, was where plus object P3 by plus agent here. Okay. So we can do here me, I means always I was. So was I called by you? The structure also has no. Okay, both active also asking question, passive also asking question. Did you call me? Was I called by you? Why was? Because me should change into I, and I always take was. I was, she was, he was. Okay. Now was I called by you? This is, and another tense, was she writing a story? Can you tell me in which tense it is written? It is written in past continuous tense. Was plus subject, auxiliary verb plus subject, before plus story, object. So it is in past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. In past continuous tense also, in passive we should use was where plus object. Okay, and this verb will be determined according to the object. When object is singular, verb also singular. When object is plural, verb also plural. My dear students, subject verb agreement rule is focused here. Okay, when this object is plural, we should write here plural verb at first. When object is singular, we should write here singular. Just like, was she writing a story? All story means one story. So was a story being, because it is continuous, that's why being is used. And B3, man verb is writing, so this writing should be written in V third. Yeah, verb third form, past participle, that is written. Write, wrote, written. So was a story being written by her? Now it is passive. Okay. Now this is the structure of ask no question, my dear students. Ask no question. Yes, from active to passive. In ask no question also, you must learn about what is the structure of active and what is the structure of passive. Yes, this thing you keep in mind, then you go on changing the sentences. All right, and come to the WH word. Yes, interrogative sentence can be divided into two forms. First is as no, and now WH. Okay, so let's see the WH. Okay, WH sentence always start from WH word. How, when, why, how far, how long, where. These all are the WH question. All right. Now, my dear students, you see, who killed a snake? Here is sentence. But how to change into passive? That must be learnt very clearly. You see, in passive structures, first of all, WH word we should write. In WH sentence, start from WH word. Yes, same. We are not supposed to change here yet. WH word, auxiliary verb according to the object. If the object is singular, singular. It is plural, plural. Object, main verb B3 by plus subject. This subject will be here as agent and question mark. At last, there must be question mark. In passive also question mark. All right. Yes. Just like, who killed a snake? One example is here. Who killed a snake? And this, the word who in English, while changing into passive, can be changed into by whom or who also. You can start from by whom. you can change who into by whom, or you can write who from who also, same word, but structure is slightly different. Here the meaning is not different, my dear student, meaning is same, only structure, sentence structure is different, all right, meaning yes. So here you can see who killed snake, okay, who killed snake, who should be changed into by whom was snake killed, by whom plus auxiliary verb, main verb, object and main verb, yes, by whom, and according to object it is if the object is singular, was, plural, where, it is simple past tense, that's why was and where, it is simple past tense, that's why was and where. By whom was snake killed, question mark, it is okay. Now next one, we can start passive who by who also, who was snake killed by, who was snake killed by. My dear students, you have to remember the position of verb and object and subject, yeah, when you write WH word who, after that there must be auxiliary verb, and here is object and B3 and by, at last by, plus question mark, okay, who was snake killed by, now it is passive, okay. So both the structures can be asked, you can write in both form, either by whom or who, okay. This is most important questions for class 9, 10, okay, for SE also, okay, yes, E also. Now so, and another question I am giving you WH for my dear students, you see, why should we preserve the tiger, yeah, it start from why, asking question, should we preserve, why should we preserve the tiger, here object is tiger, this is tiger is object, and first of all we write why plus auxiliary verb, why should the tiger be preserved, when there is should, could, may, might, must, ought, there must be B plus B3, B plus B3, when you start from should, could, might, may, might, can, could, yes, ought, OUGST, there must be B plus B3 in passive, just like why should the tiger be preserved by us, we should be changed into I's, okay, why should the tiger be preserved by us, question mark. Active also asking the same question, passive also asking a same question, in meaning no difference, only structures are just dismantled here and there, okay. Now my dear student, this is the grammatical aspect, this is the grammatical rule, fundamental rules of grammar, yes. When you go on writing the standard writings in your life, you have to measure at that time whether sentence is active or passive, yeah. How can we make the sentence standard, okay, by changing the form, active, passive, sometimes we have to write in active, sometimes in passive, but standard writing can be written in passive also, all right. So no change in meaning, meaning will be not change, yes, okay. My dear students, here we have read assertive sentence, imperative sentence and interrogative sentence, okay, and their passive structures, how to change, okay, and I told you some of the tenses are not changed into passive because the structure are themselves passive, just like present perfect continuous tense is not changed, past perfect continuous tense is not changed, future continuous is not changed, and future perfect continuous tense is not changed because they themselves are in passive structures, okay. Now you have to keep this point in mind, all right, yes. My dear students, this is the active and passive. So I will show you one question pattern, and just you have to find out whether the sentence is active or passive, whether the sentence is active or passive, okay. I will give you some examples. Now mix up question, okay, we have read assertive, imperative, interrogative, okay. Now I am going to show you in slide some of the different types of questions, and you have to circle whether the sentence is active or passive, just try to attempt it, okay. Now my dear student, you see the slide, okay. In slide what is given, circle active voice if the sentence is written in active voice, and passive voice if it is written in passive voice. Look at here, as understood my dear student, columns are given here, which sentence is written in active, which sentence is written in passive. Your duty is to circle this, If it is active, circle in active. If it is passive, circle in passive. Just like I am going to read out the question number 1. The bug was snatched by the spider. The bug was snatched, was where plus B3. Yes. So it is active or passive, my dear students? Tell me. Yes, you are right. It is written in passive. 1 number passive, circle in passive. Okay. Yes, circle in passive. Number 2, the cat caught the mouse. The cat caught the mouse. It is active or passive? Have you seen any of these structures? No. So it is written in active. So circle in active. Right, you are right. And number 3 question, the spider snatched the bug. The spider snatched the bug. Can you tell me, is active or passive? Yes, main verb is there only. So it is active only, my dear students, active. Question number 4, the woman swallowed a fly. The woman swallowed a fly. Active, passive, which sentence? It is active. So circle in active. Number 5, the award was won by his team. By, was won by with 2 also sometimes we use in passive. Alright, with. So question number 5, active or passive? Question 5 is passive, circle in passive. Yes, circle in passive. Question number 6, my dear student, the ride was enjoyed by many. The ride was enjoyed. Was enjoyed, was plus B3. So it is also passive, circle in passive. 7, the money was won by the girl in pink. The money was won by, so it is also passive. Number 8, the bird snatched the worm. The bird snatched the worm. It is main verb only. Okay, subject, verb, object. That's why it is active. Now 9, the boy won the computer award. The boy won the computer award. Main verb only, no by. Yes, no other. So it is active. The boy won the computer award. Yes. And number 10, my dear students, can you tell me, it is active or passive? The science award was won by girl. Was won, was where plus B3. It should be passive. So you can see here. Okay. Now, so last question is what? Passive. The science award was won by the girl. So it is passive, my dear students. You have attempt 10 questions here. Okay. Now, okay, all right. Thank you very much. And now, my dear students, you see the whiteboard. Yes, whiteboard. Slide is okay. Whiteboard you see. Yes. Slide is okay. Yes. Now you have seen, and now slide is over. You have seen in slide, and now let me ask you some questions. Okay. I am giving you some mixed question, my dear students. It may be assertive, it may be imperative, it may be interrogative. In interrogative also, yes, no, WH. How many questions are there, my dear students? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 questions are there. Can you tell me? Nobody hurt him. You go on writing. Please take out your copy, pen, and be ready to write. Okay? Just you go on writing. I am showing you and I am telling the question. Okay? Nobody hurt him. One number is nobody hurt him. Have you written? Okay. 2 number, they promise us higher wages. They promise us higher wages. Wages, W-A-G-E-S. Yeah. They promise us higher wages. Number 3, open the door. Open the door. Number 4, who broke the jug? Who broke the jug? Question mark. Number 5, no one saw me. 5, no one saw me. Yeah. How many questions altogether? 5. And these questions are from different sentences. Okay. And tense also different. Maybe simple past, maybe present. Okay. Now you can see. You have to identify. It is your job, my dear student. It is your duty. Okay. So can you tell me what is the passive of 1? Nobody hurt him. It is past. Hurt. Nobody hurt. It is past. Him. Now you change into passive. Okay. Here him should be changed into he. he was hurt. He was hurt, right? No, it is wrong. First you find out it is negative or positive. Okay, my dear student, nobody hurt him. Nobody is negative word. When you find nobody, no, nothing, this passive also should be in negative. Passive also negative. When active is positive, passive also positive. When active is negative, passive also negative. So nobody means negative word. So you can write he was not hurt. He was not hurt. H-U-R-T. Hurt, hurt, hurt. H-U-R-T. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Okay. Now you see, he was not hurt. One number is okay. Good. Very good. Now question number 2. They promise us higher wages. Here you will find it is written in simple present, my dear student. This sentence is written in simple present and there are two objects, us, wages, higher wages. Two objects are there. You can change according to first object, you can change according to second object. Alright. According to first object, we should be changed into, us should be changed into we. We are promised higher wages. We are promised higher wages. By them no need to write. By nobody we don't write. By somebody also we don't write. By people also we don't write. Okay. People speak English all over the world. English is spoken all over the world. It is passive. People speak English all over the world. English is spoken all over the world. Yes. By people we don't write. Yes. So here also you don't need to write them. Good idea. We are promised higher wages. And according to second object, higher wages is promised to us. By them, but by them we don't write. Higher wages is promised to us. Higher wages. Wages, salary is singular. Okay. Wages, salary is always singular. Higher wages is promised to us. It is now passive. You can make two sentences of this end. Okay. Passive. Now open the door. It is imperative sentence. So we can put here let the door be opened. Let the door be opened. Yeah, ed. Let the door be opened. Ed. Yes. And now for who broke the jug, you can make who should be changed into by whom. By whom was the jug? It is written in past tense. Broke means past. Break, broke, broken. Break, broke, broken. Okay. So we can write here by whom was the jug broken, question mark. Yes. And another who also you can write. No one saw me. It is positive or negative? No one means negative. So we did here me should be changed into I. I was not seen. Saw is past tense. She saw seen. She saw seen. Okay. So I was not seen. What is agent? It is not identified. So no need to write. There is no, it is not fixed agent. That's why no need to write the agent. When there is fixed agent, subject, then we write here. But here subject is not identified. No one means who. Not clear. So no need to write. I was not seen. Okay. Now this is mixed question. Okay, you have attempt mixed question. All right, my dear students. So you have learned active and passive voice. Okay, you go on writing, you go on searching the question and try to attempt. Different questions are there. I told you in the previous class also, honey is sweet. It also can be changed into passive. Okay, honey is sweet. If somebody said, some people say it can be changed into negative. We can say passive. No, it can be changed like this. Honey is sweet when it is tasted. Okay, and there are different rules. If you go on higher classes, you will also learn being and having also. Yeah, being and having, different rules are there. Yes. So major rules which are important for class 9 and 10, I told you, you just go on revising, you go on watching the television, you go on seeing the video, okay, in YouTube, and you must be clear. Okay, if you have deep knowledge about this, you can write. Okay, it is the base my dear student, class 9 is the base for you. If you learn very nicely in higher classes, you can write very easily, okay, because English language is used everywhere. It is everywhere. Without English, you cannot be a great man in the world. Yes, see, okay, my dear students, let me revise some of the things, okay, today. Just like interrogative sentence you have read, it is divided into two parts: answer question and WH question. Answer question, WH question, and here answer question is structure: auxiliary verb, subject plus main verb plus remaining question mark, and in passive auxiliary verb, object plus V3 by plus remaining agent, okay. And does she write a story? It is in simple present tense. And does she write a story? And you have to see the object, and does do means simple present. So you can write here is a story written by her, is a story written by her, question mark, okay. Now is she writing a story? It is written in present continuous. So is a story being written by her? Here word being is used. Why? Being is used in continuous form, been is used in perfect form. Being and been, yes, my dear student, been comes with has and have, and had also, has, have, had, but being comes with a continuous form, okay. That may be present continuous, past continuous, okay. You have to identify. Is a story being written by her? And here next example is of simple past. Did you call me? Did means here was where. You see the object, was I called by you, was I called by you. This is another. Was she writing a story? Was a story being written by her, okay. Or story is singular, that's why here was. Stories means plural, where we could write, okay. My dear students, you have seen. And WH question is very important. WH, generally WH question start from WH word: why, when, how far, yes, and who. And when the sentence start from WH word, here we have to write WH word, auxiliary verb, object, main verb should be in V3, and subject last or agent plus question mark, yes. And just like who killed snake, by whom, who should be changed into by whom, or who also, by whom was snake killed by. This auxiliary verb should be written before the object, not after the object, before the object, yes. By whom was snake killed. You have to see the tense, my dear student. When you forget tense, you cannot write correctly, your answer will be wrong. So you remember the structure of tense, okay, and other remaining things. And who was snake killed by? Whose can be start from who also. Why should we preserve tiger, question mark, and why should the tiger be preserved by us? Yes, so these are the active and passive voice. You have seen in the slide also which one is active, which one is passive, my dear students, okay. And tomorrow we will start next topic of grammar, that is question tag, okay, question tag. Telling you this much, thank you very much, see you tomorrow, okay. Okay, see you tomorrow.